The No Way Home trailer has finally arrived and the reaction has been majority positive. I think everyone is excited to see the return of Willem Dafoe, Jamie Foxx, and of course Alfred Molina, and now we wait for the eventual reveal of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield if they're shown before the film releases. However, aside from Maguire and Garfield being revealed, one reveal I'm personally waiting for is who is the final member or the missing member for the Sinister Six. This has given me flashbacks of the time the Spider-Man PS4 trailer released and it left us wondering who the final member of that Sinister Six was, but this is a bit different considering there's more to theorize. From the trailer reveal, we can see that the villains featured in the film will be Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, the Lizard who appears in a very brief moment, and of course the final member of the Sinister Six has yet to be revealed. The interesting thing about this interpretation of the Sinister Six is that it could be a villain from any of the three Spider-Man franchises. However, one thing that we know from this lineup we have so far is that none of the villains are from the Tom Holland franchise. I do find it odd that a Tom Holland film doesn't feature any of his previous villains, especially when the Sinister Six was teased at the end of Homecoming, but even so, who could be the missing member of the Sinister Six in No Way Home? Some rumors have suggested that Rhino will be the final member of the team, but in my opinion, Paul Giamatti's Rhino is boring and the worst villain from the Spider-Man films. When you look at the Sinister Six lineup, you have two of the best Spider-Man villains in Alfred Molina and Willem Dafoe, iconic villains such as the Lizard and Sandman, and of course the main villain of the worst Spider-Man film who deserved better. Adding Rhino to the list will be kind of odd since he has the least amount of screen time of all these villains, and he's not really the Rhino for more than a minute at the end of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. To me, I can't see Rhino as the final member of the Sinister Six just because he's a villain who didn't really seem to have much impact in the previous films, so that would really only leave Topher Grace's Venom and Tom Holland villains as possible choices. I don't think we'll be seeing Topher Grace as Venom just because there haven't been any rumors regarding his return, and I don't think Venom is the type of character to have on this team since he's never really been a part of it in the comics or any other form of media. And although this is just a multiverse film, at the end of the day it still is Tom Holland's film, so I think the lineup should include at least one villain from the MCU, and personally I think Mysterio will be the final villain of the Sinister Six. This makes sense since Mysterio did tease the idea of the multiverse to Peter in the previous film, and a majority if not all of this film will be focusing on the consequences of Far From Home, so including Mysterio in the film as the final member of the Sinister Six makes sense to me. This could also present a challenge to the other Spider-Men in the film since none of them have taken on Mysterio in their world, and I personally don't think we've seen the end of MCU Mysterio. So let me know what you all think. Who do you think the final villain of the Sinister Six is in No Way Home? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, follow my social medias, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.